Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our Booster Club members for your many donations and much more, your prayers. We visited faraway countries and strange lands. We've even spoken to dignitaries and were detained for spreading the glorious gospel in Cuba. The truth is that the descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel were scattered throughout the world. Help us on our journey as we continue to raise up the nation of Israel. 12 tribes worldwide. Join or donate today. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. We here with Cuts from the Street, Detroit, July 4th edition. And I'm Officer Sampson. To my left, I got
Officer Baruch.
And I got the mighty soldier.
Soldier Isaiah.
And what we going out to do, we want to figure out what our people really know about July 4th. A lot of people, they just popping fireworks, they eating chicken, and they don't even really know what they celebrating. So what we going to do, we going to get into the minds of the people.
I'm Officer Baruch with IUIC Detroit, and this is Cuts from the Street. Today, we're going to be talking about the 4th of July, and we're going to be talking to Brother
Marshall Spidell. How you doing out there, y'all?
All right, so the brother want to know how y'all doing. We all good, all praises. So first, what I want to ask you, brother, is what does the 4th of July mean to you?
The 4th of July means something to me, but it means this to me. It means a black man should understand that we are here to celebrate black history, black power, and black everything. So let's take over, let's take this, and let's understand the 4th of July is something that we do not celebrate. What we celebrate is our birthdays and our mama birthdays.
Shalom, shalom. Officer Sampson here, and I'm with BJ. So what we doing a project on July 4th, right? We want to know what our people really know about July 4th. So first of all, you celebrate July 4th?
Yeah.
Officer Baruch here, Cuts from the Street, IUIC Detroit, and we're going to talk today to Sister
Sherman.
Sister Sherman, okay? We're going to talk about the 4th of July. Sis, do you celebrate the 4th of July?
Yes.
Do you celebrate the 4th of July?
Yes, I do.
You celebrate the 4th of July? What about you, Mama?
Yes.
Okay, so both of y'all celebrate the 4th of July?
Do you celebrate 4th of July?
I did, but I started watching you guys, the Memphis, y'all brothers in Memphis. So I don't do, not no more.
We here on July 4th, and I'm with Sister
Liera.
Sister Liera and her son
Rayvon.
So I got a quick question for y'all. Do y'all celebrate July 4th?
No.
No, what about you?
I like the fireworks.
Today we're going to be talking to
House.
Brother House, okay? Brother House, big as a house, all praise to the Most High. Let me ask you this. Today, are you going to be celebrating the 4th of July?
No.
You say no, you're not going to be celebrating the 4th of July?
No, sir.
Why is that?
Because it has nothing to do with me.
You say it has nothing to do with you? Elaborate on that.
Well, that's something that was created for the slave owners and the slave masters that have had our people in the trenches of darkness for years.
So when you celebrate July 4th, what are you celebrating?
I mean, to us, it's just like a family thing. We use that day as a family holiday. I don't really know too much about it like that.
Okay, so you don't really know exactly what happened on July 4th?
Nah.
In your celebration, like, what do you do?
Eat. I eat. I talk.
You eat? Okay.
Yeah, I eat. I talk. I mean, what is it to do but besides sit back, chill, relax, and try to enjoy what God have gave us? You know what I'm saying?
God gave you the 4th of July?
I'm not saying He gave it to us, but I'm saying it's out here, enjoy it.
What comes along with the celebration of 4th of July? Like, how do you celebrate it?
Barbecue, we set off fireworks, dance and play with the family and laugh and whatnot, enjoy everybody's company.
Same way, yeah.
Same.
Supposed to be celebration of independence and all that type of stuff, yes.
So when you did celebrate 4th of July, what exactly did you do?
Pop fireworks, barbecue, family. That's it.
Okay, so do you know what the 4th of July is the celebration of?
It's supposed to be the independence of America is all I know right now. But what I've learned is that their independence wasn't our independence.
Mama say no, son say he's sneaking out to do some fireworks. So, quick question. Why don't you celebrate July 4th?
It's not my holiday. It's not when we were freed from slavery or any of that. And I learned, I studied higher and what you all doing, and the holidays I'm not with it. I don't like what they put it together for, the meanings of it. It's all pagan, and I'm just not with it.
You say it was originally for the slave master and slave owners and pretty much anybody who wasn't a slave, right?
I would say that's a fair assessment.
Okay, cool. What do you know entirely about the 4th of July? Like, why does America celebrate the 4th of July?
Well, they celebrate it for Independence Day. But when we talk about the word Independence Day, what does that relate to? And how is that valid for people that were oppressed, for over, thousands of years, and oppression still goes on to the day. So that is not something I'm going to celebrate when I've been abused and oppressed by that. Why would I even want to participate in that and give life to that?
Oh, July 4th is the celebration of America's independence from Britain. So America used to have to pay taxes to Britain, so they gained their independence and they no longer had to pay taxes, right? So have you ever heard about that in school?
I kind of heard about it, yeah.
Okay. So bam. So 1776 is when America did this, right? So this is my next question. Where was black people in 1776?
Right, they were slaves, right?
But at the same time, I sit back and I relax and I try to concentrate. I'm a thinker, you know what I'm saying? So I think a lot. I think about life, what goes on out here in life, what other people do far as our black young men out here killing up each other. Where's the love? You know what I'm saying? Where's the love at?
Does Independence Day bring that love that you seeking for? Does it?
It don't.
Okay, it don't bring that. It
don't bring love, because when you try to come out here and enjoy yourself, it's always some type of conflict or confusion over little nothing. You know what I'm saying? I love life. I don't know about nobody else, but I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to live, to enjoy.
So that's pretty much your whole goal is just to enjoy life.
Enjoy life.
Okay, let me ask you this. So, what exactly is the 4th of July? Like, what is that day? What is it about?
It's supposed to be cooking, fireworks, and just enjoying.
No, so the cooking and the fireworks, that all come because they celebrating something. That's how they celebrate the day. Exactly. What is the celebration of the day? Like, what's the thing that's being celebrated?
The 4th of July.
But I'm saying, like, what's so special? What's so special about it?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's so special about the 4th of July?
Well, like, what exactly does it mean to you? Like, is it like how high do you reverence that day?
It's not really that high to me, to be honest with you. But I know my family, we do celebrate it together. When the 4th of July comes, we've been taught to celebrate it, over the years. So we do set off fireworks and celebrate it. Not necessarily pertaining to the meaning of it. You know what I'm saying? But we do celebrate it as a family together. We do get together and, like I said, let off fireworks and whatnot.
So y'all both agree that y'all don't celebrate the complete meaning behind it. Exactly. So because a lot of our people are gonna celebrate it. So what is the complete meaning behind the 4th of July?
It's supposed to be, I believe, for Independence Day for the nation. I guess it's supposed to be. They don't know the true meaning behind it.
What they fed us over the years.
Okay, so you said we don't know the true meaning behind it.
The meaning that they exposed to us out here, I don't believe the meaning behind it. The Independence Day thing or whatever happened that day on Independence Day. They're supposed to conquer something, some type of law or something. I forgot what happened. What the Independence Day is for, but I know it was bullshit to me. I don't like. Excuse my French. I don't. You know, I'm not a fan of most of the U.S. Things that they put out here for us to believe in, man. Anything that's written in man, I really don't trust like that.
Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about Independence Day, 4th of July. So what happened in 1776, America gained its independence from Great Britain. So they no longer had to pay taxes to Great Britain on imports, exports, anything like that. They became their own country. Okay, so that's what everybody is celebrating when they celebrate the 4th of July.
You bringing back some memories now. You know, school has been a while since I've been in school and shit. You know.
No, yeah, I got you. Truthfully, yeah, I just I don't know all this myself. So okay, all praises. So once again, our brothers and sisters are celebrating this. Is it beneficial for our nation to be celebrating it? To be celebrating the 4th of July?
That I don't know. I couldn't give you an honest answer on that. I don't know.
But I got a quick question for you. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're ready for this. So do you let him celebrate it?
No, what I do, they do. My kids do the same. I have all boys, and we do the same thing. So they following behind me. No, he not celebrating no July 4th, nothing.
Okay, good. That's good. That's good to hear. So so my next question would be: what is the white man celebrating when he celebrates July 4th?
That is a good question. I know the answer, but I don't know the answer.
You know, young bro?
Interpret the answer.
Okay. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know. Somebody had to tell me. You know, young bro. What is they celebrating for July 4th? What is July 4th supposed to be a celebration of?
The white people.
The white people?
Independence Day.
What does the white people do?
Oh.
You don't know? Okay, I'm gonna put y'all here. July 4th is when, in 1776, the so-called white man gained his independence from Britain. So he no longer had to give Britain taxes. He had to get them on tea tax, crop tax, whatever they was paying for. They no longer had to do that, right? But black people, where was we during this time that the white man got his independence?
In slavery.
In slavery, right? So we as a people, you already stated it. You broke it down real gorgeously. But I just wanna bring out a couple facts just to add on to that, right? So do you know who Frederick Douglass is? Frederick Douglass. Do you know who Frederick Douglass is?
Don't get challenging me right now.
No, I ain't challenging you. I'm just here to give you information. Just get in the middle. So Frederick Douglass was a abolitionist. And what he did, he was trying to get the slaves free. He was already free himself. You know, he was born a slave, but he gained his freedom, and he was trying to get the rest of his people free, right? So I wanted you to hear something that he said about July 4th. Listen to this. You got that?
In 1852, Frederick Douglass gave a speech now called "What to the Slave is the 4th of July," at a time when slavery was still legal in southern states, and free African Americans elsewhere still faced discrimination and brutality. Douglass found the celebration of justice, liberty, prosperity, and independence offensive to enslaved people who had none of those things.
Frederick Douglass, which was a person who fought for our people, he found it offensive for our people to be celebrating 4th of July when we didn't have any of those things. We didn't have freedom. We didn't have equality. The white man had that when he fought for his so-called independence against Britain, but we didn't have these things, right? So my next question is, do you know what God says about the 4th of July?
No, sir.
You want to find out? All right, let's get that. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 1. 31. Envy thou not thy oppressor.
He said, do not envy the oppressor, meaning look at him and want what he has. We look at him and wants what he has.
And choose none of his way.
How many ways of the oppressor are you supposed to choose?
None of his way.
Do not choose the way of the oppressor. We all agree that the white man is the oppressor, correct?
Yes.
How many ways did God tell us to choose of his?
None.
We're not supposed to do anything the white man does?
That's what the book says.
That's what the book, yep.
And so we're going to listen to what God says, right?
That's right.
I'm not listening to that book.
as a child, a lot of times our parents have us celebrating things that we shouldn't celebrate. So at what age did you come to the knowledge that, hey, I shouldn't be celebrating the 4th of July, nor should my black brothers and sisters?
Well, we have to understand, if you're going to be a follower to your parents, that's something that you can do. That's traditional. That's what you want to do. But I do not follow my parents. My parents did us wrong. But at the end of the day, I still love my mother. I still love my father. But the things they do, I didn't do to my kids. So what they taught me, I didn't use. Sorry.
Have you ever even considered that we should have our own stuff? That we should have our own
stuff. We deserve it.
But why don't we have it?
You know what? That's a good question. Why we don't have it, I don't even know. They probably look at it like we don't deserve it. And
who is they?
Other people out here in the world. But see, I deserve it because the Lord give it to me. So long as Jesus give you what you need, it belongs to you. What's out here, what God give us, what's out here is ours.
Okay, so I'm gonna read to you in the Bible about independence, all right? Give me Deuteronomy 28:1. I'm gonna read to you about independence. This is the independence that God wants for his chosen people. Do you know who God's chosen people are?
I'm one of them.
He has a specific people that he chose. He chose the nation of Israel, all right? The nation of Israel is God's chosen people and nobody else, right? Okay, so when he told the nation of Israel, he said, I want to give you independence. This is the independence he said he want to give you. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass that if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Independently, you will be the #1 nation on the earth if you follow the instructions of God, the commandments of God, and do the things that he said to do, right? What's the flip side of that, though? 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Okay, jump to 43 for me.
Verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high.
He said the other nations that are around you, they shall all come up above you very high. Remember, he said you're going to be the #1 nation if you do what I say. But if you don't, every other nation shall come above you very high.
Very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
He says, and you shall come down and be at the bottom of society. Which one of those did we choose? Did we choose to be the #1 nation, or did we choose to be at the bottom? Sis, are we the #1 nation?
Yes, we are.
How? Prove it to me. Do we have our own school systems?
No.
Do we control our own water?
No.
Do we control our own money?
Yeah, I do. I control.
You got some money in your pocket?
It's at home.
Okay, who's on your money? Who's on your money? Is it me and you on the money, or is it a white man on the money?
President Reagan. And
Reagan is on what bill? What bill is President Reagan on?
The 20.
Where were we at in 1776 when America got its independence?
That I couldn't tell you. I wasn't here. I don't know.
Enslaved somewhere. It's probably somewhere enslaved still.
Okay, yeah, because dude, in 1776, you know what time slavery started here in America?
No.
Slavery started here in America in 1619. The first ship full of black men, women, children, grandmas, grandpas, aunties, and uncles. Us, the first ship full of Negroes was in 1619. So by the time 1776 came, you had already millions of us over here at that time. What was our position?
Our position, we had none. We were the bottom feeders. We were.
No, but we were the what? But we were the what here in America? We weren't the ruling class. We were the low class, the poor class. We were the slaves. Right, we were slaves. So in 1776, our position here in America was that we were slaves. But the 4th of July celebrates the independence of America from 1776. Do you see where the problem come in?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, explain the problem to me.
Okay. I don't see where the problem come in, but I see what you're putting together here. I see where you're going with it.
We're celebrating something that never happened. We're still enslaved.
No, there we go. No, listen, but what's crazy is independence for America did happen. The only problem is you aren't American. You get it?
Right.
Because in 1776, the Americans had you in slavery.
Exactly.
So you never gained your independence.
Exactly. They gained their independence.
They gained their independence.
But we didn't gain ours.
So when you celebrate independence today,
We're celebrating their freedom.
you celebrating their freedom, but what's your position?
Enslaved.
You're still a slave in 2020. In 2020. That's sad, right? Because it's been a long time since 1619 to be in slavery, right?
Each generation behind me will still be enslaved until we do something about it.
Until we do something about it. That's right. Are y'all familiar with Frederick Douglass at all? Frederick Douglass? Yeah? Do you know what he was famous for being?
Frederick Douglass? No, what was he famous for being?
Outside.
What was he famous for being?
What did you say?
For being a slave.
Outside. You know what? Okay, so what Frederick Douglass did is he fought for the slavery. He fought for the rights of black people. He tried to fight against slavery. So he said something, and I want to read this. I want to read this to you. Listen to this.
Okay, in 1852, Frederick Douglass gave a speech called "What to the Slave is 4th of July." At a time when slavery was still legal in the South states and free African Americans elsewhere faced discrimination and brutality. Frederick Douglass found the celebration of justice, liberty, and prosperity and independence offensive to the enslaved people who had none of these things.
He said he found Negroes celebrating Independence Day to be highly offensive because they didn't have independence. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be like you celebrating $1 Million Day if you don't have $1 million, right? This is we gotta think about what we're doing before we actually do it. A woman that doesn't have children, can she celebrate Mother's Day? Even though Mother's Day is a pagan day, we shouldn't be celebrating it. But wouldn't she look crazy celebrating Mother's Day if she didn't have children?
Yeah. I wouldn't celebrate it if I didn't have kids.
Why?
Why? Because celebration is for Mother's Day is for a mother that have children.
So
if I don't have a child, I'm not gonna celebrate it. I mean, I might come visit and say, "Hey, how you doing? Happy Mother's Day." Then I'm gone.
But so Independence Day should work the same thing. Work the same way, right? If you don't have independence, you shouldn't be celebrating Independence Day.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
So that means when you leave here today, you're not going to be celebrating Independence Day because you still a slave.
Yeah, I'm not about to celebrate nothing. I done already cooked my food, so I'm going home and eat.
That's still part of the celebration, though, right?
I got what I'm going to eat. I can't stay. I can't be hungry. You know what I'm saying? I fix my little food, but I ain't going out visiting, going to eat to this person's house, going to eat to. I'm not going to do that. I don't do that.
Okay. How can, because you said we still slaves, which I agree, totally agree. How do we get our independence? How do we get our independence? How can we get to a situation where now we are celebrating our own things, doing our own thing and celebrating our own Independence Day? How do we get to that point?
You know, that's a good answer. That's wow. I'm stuck on that one.
Like I said before, you know, it's all about, and I'm a believer. It's about repentance, and it's about submission.
We here at the end of the day, Cuts from the Streets, July 4th edition, and it's been an interesting day. You know what I'm saying? I met some interesting characters. Today I found out that Ronald Reagan is on a $20 bill, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people bugged out and they don't know why the hell they celebrating July 4th. They just doing it. They see fireworks, food, and liquor, and they just showing up to the party. And I found that interesting, man, you know what I'm saying? So what it show us today, we got a big job to do, man. Officer Baru, what you seen today out there?
Man, I'm on the same page as you, man. I'm definitely rejecting all Ronald Reagan $20 bills. Do not attempt to pass me those. But yeah, our people just bugged the hell out, man. They all agree that we are oppressed by the white man, Esau, in the Bible. They agree that we do not have our own independence. But what's crazy about them agreeing with that is that they are perfectly fine just celebrating another nation's independence. So that right there in itself is crazy as hell. I'm gonna celebrate your prosperity. You know, I don't.
Right. What about you, Soldier? What you say?
It's just interesting to see people continue to blindly celebrate holidays. They mostly everybody that came up said they agreed that we didn't have no independence at that time. They knew that we were slaves during that time period, but they say, oh, I'm gonna keep doing it for the kids. I'm gonna celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the fireworks and that type of stuff. But it just show you, you know what I'm saying, we still got a lot of work to do.
Absolutely. And with all that's going on in the world right now, it's real important for us to come out here and put an end to this July 4th thing, because we supposed to be celebrating Juneteenth, July 4th, but at the same time, we still oppressed. You know what I'm saying? So that show we still ain't got no independence. But family out there at home watching, man, it's been cussed from the streets, man. We done had an awesome time out here giving praise to the Most High God. With that, we gonna say shalom.
What to the American slave is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him, more than all other days in the year, the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is the constant victim.
To him, your celebration is a sham.
Your boasted liberty an unholy license.
Your national greatness swelling vanity.
Your sounds of rejoicing are empty and heartless.
Your denunciations of tyrants, brass-fronted impudence.
Your shouts of liberty and equality, hollow mockery.
Your prayers and hymns, your sermons and thanksgivings,
with all your religious parade and solemnity, are to him
mere bombast,
fraud,
deception,
impiety,
and hypocrisy. There is not a nation on the earth guilty of practices more shocking and bloody than are the people of these United States at this very hour. Allow me to say in conclusion, notwithstanding the dark picture I have this day presented of the state of the nation, I do not despair of this country.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.